I'll give the movie 8/10. When it comes to art direction, it's it's an affluence movie or movie that has to do with affluence, wealth.
Yeah.
Did they depict that well?
Yeah,
absolutely.
The angle shots, they are perfect. You understand? All the angles they took, they was actually telling the story. As I say it most times that the cinematographer also tells the story, which is angles.
Whoever did the casting, shout out to you.
The selection.
You went to resurrect. I'm using this word loosely now. You went to resurrect Liz Benson.
So when I saw, I was so surprised. I was like,
Gloria Young. Nobody Young has always been acting, anyways.
Yeah. Today, welcome back. We are diving into something about the breed.
Let's take it again.
Okay.
Say today, welcome back.
Yeah. It's supposed to be welcome back
today.
You don't help me to collect the welcome back.
Right, let's go.
Okay. Can I?
Welcome back, yeah.
That mic too close to your mouth.
You hear my breath? Are they hungry?
We're going to say the moon.
Okay. The story centers on Briggs' family, delving into the intricate relationships and
Songanda. Matolaka.
Hello fam, this is POV, your trusted review show for all things entertainment and lifestyle. I am your host today as usual, Omlara Debayo, and I'll be right back with another exciting review. Don't go nowhere. Welcome back. Today we are diving into something about the bridge, the latest family drama from director Bukola Ogunsola. This film, which took 5 years to create, beautifully explores themes of love, marriages, and forgiveness. The story centers on Briggs' family, delving into the intricate relationships and their challenges they face, with a blend of seasoned actors and fresh faces. The narrative promises to be both engaging and relatable. The film boasts an ensemble of Nollywood's finest, including Liz Benson, Ameye, Buki Wright, Norbert Young, Zach Urji, Gloria Young, Daniel Etim Effiong, Arike Dimples, Rita Dominic, Iyabo Ojo, Stan Nze, Kennedy Okoli, Kalu Kiagu, Linda Ejiofor, Canada Jr., Simidre, Tiwasun Ayedeyin. This diverse cast brings depth and authenticity to the story. Notably, over 150 custom-designed outfits were featured in the film, adding to its visual appearance and appeal. Something About the Bridge premiered on cinemas on January 31st, 2025. If you haven't seen it yet, it's currently showing in theaters nationwide. Before we dive deeper, a quick shout out to our sponsor, Pali Banga. If you're looking to recreate authentic Nigerian dishes without the hassle, Pali Banga's canned fresh palm fruit extract is a game changer. It's fresh, natural, and brings the rich taste of traditional soup right to your kitchen. Joining me to unpack something about the bridge are two familiar faces. Ayo, our entertainment expert, and of course, our seasoned film critic, Jude. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, our flavor host. You say you're seasoning. This is Banga. So carry one Banga. But it's all good. Feels good to be here.
Yeah.
Feels good to be here.
How are you doing?
And shout out to Pali.
Pali, thank you so much for sponsoring this. We certainly can't do this without you. Thank you for coming through for us. How are you? How has been your week?
So my week was not as great, but something lightened my week up. So I had a great meal with Pali Banga.
Oh my! Talk to me.
So I felt like it's going to be something different.
Okay.
So it actually brought out that natural taste. So I felt that same taste that we have during those days in the village. You understand?
It's the same taste with the pounding of the.
But only it saved time.
Okay.
Around, so there's no need of you trying to use your hands to
pound
squeeze
the
out the juice out of it.
Yeah.
So it was just already refined, already like that. So same taste.
So what did you eat it with?
You won't believe it if I tell you.
Talk to me, man.
I guess. Yeah, little boy.
I'll say it at the end of the show.
Yeah, so
I'll say that.
If you are watching right now, yes, definitely you're watching. So just grab your own copy of properly banger and experience the seasoned delivery
And trust it to come through for you, of
that
course.
Jude will give us on the show.
Yes, because this whole thing is, I think, is marinated with banga. The whole show. Great. So, Ayo, you've seen the movie.
Yes, I watched it. I was at the cinemas. Yeah, it was a great experience at the cinemas. It's been a while. I went to the cinemas. So going to the cinemas to watch something about the Briggs was quite intentional. My experience, I'm going to share during the course of the show, most definitely.
Great. Jude, I hope you're not going to keep us on the run. Like, our time. We are quite intentional about, like you said, it was intentional for when you saw the movie. Our time is intentional. Please, we're intentional about our time. Either ways.
So,
how was it?
Allow the young man.
So they actually saying I should not speak my
God.
mind today, but we have to say it's okay.
I'm not trying to shut you down, no.
We have to speak our mind.
I'm not Ganusian.
So I had a lot of experiences.
Okay.
From
At the cinemas. Okay.
From going to the cinemas,
Yeah.
then the process. So it was like, no, this is a different cinema. It's not like I went to a new one. It's a new cinema that is actually close to my area.
Okay.
So I have to just go to the cinema and just experience. So there's so many things I want to talk about later. When I just start breaking down his own, then I'm now saying, okay, it also happened to my own as well.
All right. So, do you think the visuals captured the whole storyline?
Visuals. What do you mean by visuals? Is the cinematography
The cinematography.
Yeah, of course. Well, cinematography when it comes to the movie industry in Nigeria as we speak, and I think I've said it before.
Yeah.
The industry has evolved, so some of those errors we were used to back in the day, most of them have actually fizzled out right now. So we have people coming on with their A game. A-list cinematographers like Jude and all that, they are bringing on their A game. And for me, I was really impressed with the filming. It's not really an adventurous movie, do you get? So we didn't really have much of motion.
Yeah.
I know there were aerial shots here and there. I love the aerial shots they did at the final dining. The final dining, yes, where there was an aerial shot that showed the aerial view of the dining set or the feast.
Yeah.
We're having a feast and all that. So, but aside that, for me it was good. I'm impressed with the cinematography. It was quality. Yeah.
Oh, the storyline, Jude. It's about family dynamics and the saga also. I mean, does it correspond with what you feel that a normal Nigerian family should be? The concept of family.
Okay, so before I speak about the storyline, I'm more of a cinematic person.
No, I know why
So-
I took you to the story.
Okay.
So that that can birth other things.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me just keep that. But I want you to talk about the cinematography.
We will come there.
Yes, but I just hope we have the time to come back. Because I saw something that was not good.
Yeah, I knew you saw something. Definitely.
So anyway, so let's talk about the storyline. So the storyline was beautiful. You understand? Because it's something everybody can relate with.
Yeah, true.
So first of all, like AY here, that is married, and so that we also are intending to get married.
How
very
many
soon.
of you?
Just me. So there's this fear which AY might have experienced before getting married, and even when they are married, they are also still experiencing some other, some other things in their head, like shouldn't I, or something. Oh, is this how the thing is? But they have learned how to, get to understand themselves and move on with life and stuff like that. So the story actually painted all this. You understand? Whereby some people are in their late 30s and in their 30s, and they're not yet married. Not because they're not handsome or they're beautiful or they cop their character, maybe because that same fear. You understand? So and some of them is the family. You understand? Some of them, their upbringing, what they saw. Some of them is what they keep seeing around them every time. You understand? So it got to that point whereby people are scared. So that's this story actually, it was something I can relate with. You understand? It's something everybody, even when we are in the cinemas, people could relate with it. You understand? It was something everybody can relate with, because sometimes you see some people acting one certain way towards marriage. Like something, I don't believe in marriage. You just ask, why won't someone believe in marriage? Some of them will say, I don't even believe in having kids. You understand? You ask yourself, why don't you believe in having kids? So these are what the story actually touched.
That was quite insightful, Jude. Hayo, what do you think about the storyline? I know he has opened our eyes to several others that we probably didn't see, but I know you have been a married man also. I think you can relate with it. What
now
did you
my
learn
marital
from that?
status is now widely known.
Yeah. In case he wants to, he's married.
God.
Take it.
Okay, anyways. All right, so first thing, anything that has to do with family story or family themed, I'm a lover of it. So now the dynamics, I didn't see that coming. I was not expecting that, those lovely transitions. Suspense here and there, yes. I love the way the script writer was able to, for each family, distinguish them, and they had their flaws, their strengths and their weaknesses. You know, because we had 3 families in focus, right? Then the fourth one, 4 families in focus. Then the fifth one happens to be Sophia and her husband. That's Arike and Daniel.
Yeah,
that's a fifth family, right? So all 4 families, they all had their issues, and it's typical of any large family.
Yeah,
you will find out some families, maybe the husband is the cool one, the wife is the crazy one, like we have with
there's always a mix.
Was it Kalu and
Rita
Dominic.
When we get to the cast and how
they perform,
the character development, I would say quite a lot. So I love the way Bukola, I think her name is Bukola Ogunsola, was able to distinguish those families, and every family that was spotlighted, you could actually relate.
Yeah,
if you look around you, where you live, or your family yourself, or where you go to church, or all that, you know that this family reminds me of this person's family. This person's family reminds me of this person, or this woman. Or this man reminds me of someone I know before. So relatability, I always say this: the more relatable your story, the more believable it is, and the more authentic it becomes. And of course, people will love your body of work. So for me, it's a good one from Bukola.
Great. Kudos to that. Yes, let's come to the technical aspect of it, which comprises of the cinematography, the lighting, the ambience, props. What do you think about it?
So the only issue I had was cinematography, because I actually paid more attention to cinematography. Now, the angle shots, they are perfect. You understand? All the angles they took, they was actually telling the story. Because I say it most times that the cinematographer also tells the story, which is angles. You understand? All the shots, even the opening, how the letter, even the editor, I have to give kudos to the editor as well to link it up. Because when I saw Kelechi holding the camera, we all know him as a photographer. You understand? So I was like, oh, is it going to start? I don't even think the movie is starting from there, when they're all arriving at something. So later on, they now switch everything. Let's take it how it all started and everything. And it now went back and linked up. But where I wanted us to spot out is now, there's a place where Iyabo Ojo and the mom with the husband, they were having their back and forth when Arinke, they came to pay visits. You understand? The camera was shaking. It was a shaky shot. You understand?
What do you think it was deliberate?
So now let me explain shaky shot at a time. I don't know. If you want to do a deliberate shaky shot, now we have scenes whereby someone is running and you want to do a POV shot of the person, that what you're seeing. Okay. You understand? You have to have those shaky shots because, for example, I'm running. If I'm running, I'm not stable. My head is shaking, and I want to show you a shot of how I'm looking at while you're running. So it's going to look shaky. You understand? There is something is coming to grab someone. You know that there's a movement coming. They are shaky. Then if someone is falling or is falling down, I want to follow the person's movement. Those shots are necessary. Or there's an earthquake, the building shakes. That is necessary. But when people are having a proper discussion like this, just imagine us having a discussion and cameras that are here are not shaking. You understand? There was no need for it. I looked at it, and the funny thing, it didn't just happen on one camera. So, I was even obvious. I noticed that there are multiple cameras at the same time. That means there is like 2 to 3 cameras. So, on that camera was on that angle, and it was also shaky as well.
What may have caused it? Is it the handler or?
Well, things like this will happen. but I don't think we should bash them too much.
No, I didn't
for
bash.
No, it's just
This
this is
something
what
we
it
just
feels.
spoiled
That's-
out.
so because you talked about two shaky shot scenes. I saw when you talk about technicalities, not just shaky shots or cinematography, the sets, the props. I want to talk about the costumes. Shout out to the costume.
We're
Yeah,
coming
because
there.
over
Yeah, the
150
makeup.
costumes,
Yes,
the makeup,
yes. It
the
was specially
aesthetics,
curated.
the
Yeah.
location. So what I want to look at when I look at the technicalities, I look at the entire art direction of that movie.
Yeah.
And for me, I'll give the movie 8/10. When it comes to art direction, it's an affluence movie or movie that has to do with affluence, wealth.
Yeah.
Did they depict that well?
Yeah. They did.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I see you're trying to let us just handle them. It's okay, but you know,
it's
by
my
the
POV,
history of this show, we cannot. We have to be
We just have to speak our mind.
exactly
Like
it's POV.
you're a viewer, so there are things you have to also look out when
Exactly
watching
from
a movie.
professional angle and
You
also
understand?
viewers angle,
So
of course.
the costume was on point because I love the costume. I
Yeah.
saw when they had to change so many costumes, and again, so the costume had to tell stories. So the costume actually linked up with the story.
Sure. So does the character Ayo, does it feel authentic? I know you've mentioned some characters and all of that, and you also said you're coming back to the cast
Yeah,
also.
the casting was
Yes.
top notch. Whoever did the casting, shout out to
The
you.
selection.
You went to
How was it?
resurrect. I'm not using this word. I'm using this word loosely now. You went to
Yeah.
resurrect Liz Benson,
I saw when I saw, I was so surprised. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Gloria Young. No, Norbert Young has
Evergreen.
always been acting, anyways.
Yeah.
Gloria Young, Liz Benson. Who else?
And the
did
mother. The mother of
yes, I've forgotten her name
the
now. She
Briggs,
won
yeah.
an AMBC as well.
Yeah.
Like now you blended the old
Old
and the young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and also shout out to Arike, who played the lead
Yeah,
character.
yeah,
She also
yeah.
did the narration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And
the
this is our first
cinematic
ever.
debut.
Yes.
Never done this before,
No.
and she was on from scene 1 to
the-
scene last.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a lot of screen
It's
time.
huge.
A
Yes.
lot of screen
Yes.
time
Yeah.
Yes.
for a newbie. That means you're handing your project to a newbie,
That's
and you believed in that newbie.
honestly.
No,
I'm not sure.
Wait. AY,
it doesn't
when
happen
you
often.
say newbie,
Yeah.
it's not as if these are.
No, she has been on screen.
she has been on
presenter,
screen.
but she's not an
when
actor.
I mean newbie, I'm being specific.
Yes.
This is her first cinema movie. First cinema.
playing a lead.
Playing anything at all. This is her
No.
debut.
I think she has been a
No,
cinema
check it out.
movie.
No, check it out.
She has been,
never.
but she didn't play a lead.
No, now he's saying that she played a lead.
No,
This is her
guess
first
what?
ever.
This is she granted an interview and she mentioned it. That
Yes.
This is her first cinema project.
Yes.
That's one. Now, not just being her first cinema project, you now play the lead in your
First
first
scene.
debut,
Cinema.
your debut rather, in a cinema movie, in a very high-profile cinema movie. Oh my God!
Kudos.
Shout out! I'm not giving my thumbs up to just Arike alone. I'm giving my thumbs up to Bukola Ogunsola, who believed in
Believed in
Arike.
her.
Yeah.
And did
Yes.
she deliver?
She
Absolutely.
did.
Yeah.
I
expression,
was stunned
the way
that
she
she was
wore
able to
the character.
and shout out to
Gosh.
Daniel too, who
Yeah.
played that
It's
supporting,
sync.
Yeah.
and he really helped her
Yeah.
to own that
was
role.
synergy in-
And also, like, let me now talk about the young, because Norbert Young and Gloria Young, they're actually couple real life.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and they played that couple well enough.
That was why they were able
In-
to kiss themselves.
Oh.
That was what?
They kissed.
Ah.
So I felt like,
The juicy
yeah,
part.
this was necessary
Oh,
because
my
they are
God.
doing this
It's
at home.
permitted, of course. Of course. We won't bash them.
Kanaga of BB Titans. You know, Kanaga won the first runner, but took the first runner.
Yeah,
Did quite well, even though he didn't really say much.
didn't really do
but
much, but his
but
facial expression was on point.
I
as
love
well.
Yabo Ojo.
That's
Get
just
it.
Yabo Ojo.
As
Yeah,
in,
but
that's
her.
just her.
Now,
There's
only
nothing
now
different.
element.
That's what she does.
That's her.
Ah.
It's her business. It's who she is.
That's what she does.
From
my.
the days of the
Oh,
words.
my. I was just laughing. I was just and
Wait, is there any character that woman cannot play? I'm just sitting and I'm reminiscing on everything
her
that I saw.
delivery, the way she talks, like the way she
Honestly,
speaks
she's
English,
eloquent.
and she can switch from English to
Yoruba.
Yoruba.
flawlessly. Shout out to Buki Wright as well.
Yeah,
yes, Buki Wright
yeah,
was a
yeah,
person I was trying to remember.
yeah, okay.
You know, shout out to Buki Wright as well. Everyone just brought on their A game. Of course, Stan, your
It was
guy.
really, really
Stan, your
applaudable.
guy. You know, Stan has been very busy
The-
since
last
2023.
year. Yeah.
from I'm a Afamefuna.
Yeah, till
Down.
now.
Ever since he won best lead, it has
Does
been
that guy have a rest
back
at
to
home?
back.
He doesn't spend
Does
time with
he?
mommy. Wow.
Mommy Wasa is so busy. She's
Yes,
also
so-
busy as well. She's on her project. She shoots other projects back to
Honestly,
back.
she was asked how she was going to spend her Valentine. She said, "When does that day falls on? Is it
It's on a
during the
Friday."
week or no? I'll be at work."
But kudos to everyone. Liz Benson, of course, playing a cameo as well.
Yeah.
And no, the casting was good. Was really good. She went for the right people, and the right people.
So, well,
did the
I have
right
a
things,
question. If it wasn't Gloria Young,
yeah. Yes.
who else do you think would have played
Bimbo Akitola.
Bimbo Akitola.
Bimbo?
Straight up, man.
Or,
Bimbo
Yeah.
or
Akitola.
Shafi Bello?
Shafi Bello. Yeah, Shafi Bello. But
The age range.
we need a trenches Chris. You know, when you're like high profile, but
Yeah.
a bit of trenches.
Yeah, she's okay.
You know, something
Shafi
like
Bello is too poor.
Shafi will give you the
Or Rita Dominic.
Yeah.
Rated Doyle. Yeah.
Yeah,
Rated
Rita
Doyle
Doyle,
too,
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Rated
what I
Doyle.
was expecting, I was actually looking out to see Liz Benson in not just playing a counselor, but to play more
A
like
major
a major
role.
role.
Mama is
like,
coming up small.
like,
It's
I
been a
want
while,
her
don't
back
say
in
now.
She's
Train.
warming up, I
You
think, and
understand?
I think that there's a reason that was quite intentional. There was a
Yeah.
reason they had her play that role, probably because they feel that she's also experienced.
When
Kind
that
of.
scene came up, everybody in the cinema screamed that wow, that where has this woman been? And one person that really made everybody laugh was Rita Dominic. Oh my God, Rita Dominic.
Yeah,
The role she acted, it was like a bitter person, and she acted it well.
Well.
Like she despised her sister, her younger sister. It was so glaring, and she's such.
I love the
bitter
pairing
person.
between she and Kalu.
Kalu,
Kalu is like reminds me of my uncles. Where their wife will be ranting like, okay.
okay.
All right, he has the key to successful marriage.
I love that casting. It was very good.
Okay,
Really.
so what am I to go with now too? With this
My
maybe second to the last question. Sorry, let me go back to Ayo.
Ganusi.
So what element didn't resonate well with you in the movie? The whole A to Z.
Elements. One. I feel that probably. I'm trying to rack my brain now. Okay, yes, I felt or I feel that Buki Wright and Iyabo Ojo playing mother and daughter.
It
The
didn't
age
go.
disparity
Yeah,
was not that
too much. Yes,
was too close.
yeah.
No,
Are you
Wright,
sure?
Yeah, Buki Wright and Iyabo Ojo.
No.
That's my take now.
Oh, it's a POV.
So I feel that both of them actually blossomed about the same time, or they evolved about the same time. Especially if you're familiar with Yoruba movie industry,
yeah.
both of them in their prime, they primed at the same time.
Isn't that the main? Shouldn't that
but
be the
playing
main reason
mother
why?
daughter now. I'm saying
Okay.
playing mother daughter role.
Okay.
If they were sisters, fine. Then also some of the scenes like it was excessive. For
Yeah.
example, excessive, just too much.
She was
They call it
was
overacting,
overreacting,
right?
yeah, she
overacting.
Wasn't
So
necessary.
if they could have actually
From
curtailed
Buki
that.
Wright, it was-
Buki Wright, and even Iyabo Joseph,
They just
it was overacting. I beg.
Let's
be frank.
in a normal
Let's be
house,
frank, in a
like,
normal
model
married
house,
setting.
yes.
Yeah.
husband they chop.
You now
You now
went and
come
poured
and collect my food.
No,
Or
no.
mother-in-law can't stay for my.
She's
No,
always
no,
go- I-
no, no,
the
no,
one
no.
the one that even got me upset was
Person
when
go collect
the mother-in-law was even holding the guy.
That's
no,
extreme.
overacting,
That's like
overacting. So
no, it
if
wasn't
I were to take
needed.
any elements, I'll take
That
take out
part,
scene, yeah.
I agree with you, 100%. Oh God!
But I didn't
So-
know what. Bringing Kanaga.
Yeah, Kanaga was just
Bringing
probably-
Kanaga.
I felt she was just trying to give him that exposure, that platform. So, and he did quite well. Sure.
Yeah,
Quite
well.
The man would have.
It was a breath of fresh
I
air.
know you were trying to make sure this man speak. But young to come out from his shore, be a man and stuff like just to break that stuff to be himself. But they had to use that thing, impregnating somebody else and something like.
Twist.
I feel like he could have just breaking out, like he can come out from his shell with that.
Even
There's
having
Being-
to
twist
be,
now. There should be
yeah.
a twist now.
But the
I shouldn't
character,
just be linear. It should be
the man's
twists.
character doesn't depict
Season
someone that
two
would
now, there
ever
should be twist, yes.
have a child outside.
That's the
Oh,
thing.
No, all through the movie.
It's-
At least there should be
It's a lesson.
hint.
She's giving us a lesson that every married man out there
He's looking for a
has
place somewhere.
something in his cupboard
Someone actually said this, that you don't know how many children a man has until
until
he
he
dies.
dies. Yes, that's true. Actually,
I think that's what they're trying to bring out there.
yes. Can we say same for
Oh.
you?
Yes.
I think so.
I don't
think so.
understand. though.
No. You will live long, but the end shall tell.
Can we just see this movie, please?
Yes. Okay, so 8th time. So, my dear gurus and my dear friends.
Let me spell you. I'm
So
trusting-
before we toast, AY, what was your experience at the cinema?
Yeah, my experience at the cinema, as I said earlier, I love the ambience. The cinema I went to, they are not paying me for adverts, so I won't mention your name.
Yeah.
But DM, if you want me to mention your name, DM.
Yes.
Comments, go to the comment
Comment below.
section. I will mention your name.
Of course.
But the ambience was good. Even though we were about 6 in the hall, I went on a weekday, so it's expected. But the reception was quite good. The audience loved the movie. And at the end, the applause from 6 pairs of hands came after. So
Okay.
they loved it. They loved
Great.
the movie.
Great.
The other thing I noticed about mine was just same thing with AY, maybe because it was a weekday and we were just 5 on cinema. And though the ventilation was a bit later, it got hot.
And that's on the cinema, not.
I know, that's what I'm saying. That's the cinema.
You want to name and
Cinema
shame?
No, I won't name them. No, so I don't chase me next time.
You want to
Oh,
name and
God.
shame?
No, but
would
on that
chase
thing again, I
one.
noticed there's this story that came up on the
Internet?
whereby they say that some people are pushing the movie in your face.
Hmm.
You understand? So I actually saw it
Was that
there
evident?
as well. Because I saw a
Okay.
particular movie.
Probably we should do a
All-
documentary.
All
think
throughout,
Across
even the staffs,
the cinemas
they were
across
all
Lagos.
wearing that
We'll have
stuff.
to visit.
Omolara,
So
let's do
many.
it. Let's do a documentary.
That means we'll
Let's
have
do
to
a
be visiting
documentary.
so many
Yeah.
cinemas now.
Cinemas across Lagos. POV.
And then we can have a review of it. It's
Yeah,
great.
guys, I think that's what
That
we'll
would
do.
be nice,
Yeah.
really. So that at least we can know any angle anybody
Yeah.
wants to come from.
Unbiased though.
Yes, unbiased. Yes.
And we're going to come with our hidden cameras. So
Yeah.
So you
Spy
won't
camera.
you
So
won't be
when
at
you
the
see these
gate
faces,
waiting for
don't allow
us.
them in.
Okay, so dear
Start with AY.
I hereby
dear
toast.
AY,
I hereby
an open
toast.
letter to you.
I hereby toast to something about the Briggs. It's a good movie. If you've not watched it before, head to the closest cinema and watch.
Go see it.
Buy a drink. It's Valentine.
Yeah.
Take your babe or your wife or your side chick, anyone you have. But shout out to Bukola Ogunsola.
Yeah.
Did a
Shout out to
great
her.
job
She
Yeah.
did. Oh my
and
gosh, she
all
took
that.
her
So,
time.
I think the very first cinema movie
Yeah.
in 2025.
Yeah.
And man, you didn't fall my hand. So something about the Briggs is definitely a banger.
Yeah.
I didn't see that coming.
Cray. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. I love it. So, what lines are you going to give to us like this? Because they've used the lines. I has just used the lines, so no more lines.
It's
Yeah,
a
liners.
banger. It's a
Okay. Ah, jeez, it's a banger. Alpha.
So mine is very simple. So I won't stress you guys.
Okay.
Yes, as long as the Stan Nze in the movie and the movie was not.
Oh God.
Can I have more champagne?
You can have more too. You have to drink to this.
I just said that. I knew you get upset.
So that
So-
was deliberate.
Do you want to
Yeah,
go
that
out
was
to start
deliberate.
getting
That was
Oh,
deliberate.
God.
When
Oh,
when
God.
this lady, what was her name? Oh, Michelle uses Timini to intimidate us here.
Somebody is not married now.
No, like he used, I say like, Timini is in the movie, so the movie is great. So that's the same thing I'm doing right now.
Why? I don't know.
So
My opinion. Well,
but no,
I'm
actually
not.
we're just joking.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
okay.
if we are using
Okay.
to.
So Stan is in something
Stan-
about the Briggs. So
uh-huh.
it's
So
a
You know, because I usually roast this movie. I usually roast this movie.
Did you?
But it's rare for
Have
me
you
to, it's-
ever?
It's rare for me to roast this movie.
Have you
You have
ever? The
That's
last
never, ever roasted.
From this angle,
any movie
yes,
that Stan is in.
never.
Never.
Anyway, guys,
I don't know where they got this law from.
just Stan
I'll-
and Uzo. So that's just
Next
it,
time I
guys.
meet him on the red carpet, I'm going to tell him that he has a great
He knows
fan.
now. He knows.
He knows.
He knows.
I'm
He
going
sees
to
it
remind him
always.
again.
Yeah, I know.
Like he knows. Like every time we do POV,
Yeah, I
and we
know.
talk about.
Wow.
He knows it.
He knows.
I don't
he
know where
wants you to
this.
look at it.
Please, who would love
My
me
guy.
like this?
Anyway, yeah. So Stan, you know what's up now?
Cheers
It's a
to
toast.
something about the bridge.
Yeah.
Wow, this is so much fun. Like, thank you so much for the review, and that's all for something about the bridge. What do you think? Is it a roast or a toast? Share your thoughts in the comment Do not forget to subscribe to POV for more hot takes and reviews. I am Omolara Dibayo. Stay tuned, stay entertained. Thank you.
It's a
Wrap!